Previously on One Life to Live.
I really, really want to adopt Jessica.
Patients have experienced an increased ability to contact the truth.
He has to memorize everything on this screen. This is going to make or break us.
What happened when she found out that she's dating her father's worst enemy?
I think it's time you told me who your father is.
What are you doing? What are you doing to my father?
What did you just say?
What's going on? Why are you guys fighting?
Did you just say father?
You heard her, Vega. I am Carrie's father.
Hello. How's it going? Yeah, well, it's going. Are you doing all the reading I told you to? I'm reading all right. I'm practically going blind here. What about the facts I told you to memorize? Well, I memorized it, okay? But I forgot why. Because Jessica's going to make us rich. Hey, baby, I remember that part. I just don't remember the part about how that's possible, because the kid is broke. I made Natalie as rich as Cretia's. Huh? Oh, never mind. Now, I'm going to do the same for Jessica. Yeah, but... I've got to go. Bye. I hate reading.
What do you think you're doing? Okay, so you guys gonna tell me what this is about?
Eating dinner?
Come on. Gave each other looks in the elevator. You couldn't stop, actually. And I lost count how many times you asked me how I was feeling.
How are you feeling?
Okay, so it's obviously not bad news. Because he wouldn't be joking, right?
No, it's not bad news. There is something that we want to talk to you. Well, I want to talk to you about. And it's sort of serious. Yeah, sort of, yeah.
Not another bombshell, right?
No, it is not a bombshell. No, it's I think it's a good thing, right? I think so.
Good, because I couldn't take another, you're not who you think you are.
Oh, no. Wait a minute. You are exactly who you think you are, okay? You are a Buchanan. And since you brought it up, that's kind of what I want to talk to you about. See, I'm not really a very good salesman, so I have to speak from the heart. But let me tell you that every single time I've ever thought...
Making love. Sitting by a hot fire. Perfect combination. Heat, pleasure, comfort. Sam, I have to tell you something. And I don't want you to say anything until I've completely finished, okay? The way I feel about you right now. The way things are with us. I don't want there to be anything between us but love. No secrets. And right now there is. Because I've kept it. And it's big enough. It's about Troy and Lindsay
what a day. What a long, hard, bumpy day. You have no idea what I had to go through to make sure that Jen didn't find out that I was behind what happened.
Well, the main thing is you succeeded.
Yes, I did. I've got stories to tell. Unbelievable.
Oh, I'm sure I'll believe everything you tell me tonight. Here you go.
Thank you. Oh, boy, can I use this.
You can say that again. To us.
To good times.
Good times.
Do you realize that Christian wasn't even upset when he found out about Jen's supposed pregnancy? I mean, he offered to marry her.
Well, what's the matter? You don't like the wine?
Yeah, well, the wine's great.
You're sure?
I just don't like to drink it too fast because sometimes it gives me a headache.
Well, we wouldn't want that, would we? Because tonight, I am hoping for a long, wonderful evening.
The best evening ever. You know, when Christian found out about Jen being unfaithful and that Al was supposed to
I'm
be
sorry,
his father...
I didn't mean to interrupt, but did I mention that that was Romali's favorite wine? In fact, he considered it very special. He used to say that to appreciate a wine like this, one has to have a very sophisticated palate. What do you think?
It's good. You know, it's really full-bodied, has kind of a raspberry finish.
Raspberry, you think? Because he used to say black currant.
Did I say raspberry? Because what I meant was black currant. It's really good.
I'm glad.
And you sharing it with me is just another way of showing me that you care.
It's my pleasure.
I don't know how I'm ever going to thank you for being so good to me.
I'm sure I can think of something.
Do you remember when we saw Troy and Lindsay together at the country club? And we both thought it was a little weird that he was interested in her. Well, it turns out he wasn't. I mean, not in a romantic sense. Sam, he's seeing Lindsay so that he can trick her into confessing about being behind my kidnapping and about being the one that injected me with that drug that took away so much of my memory. I know what you're thinking. And I feel the same way. I don't like the way he's going about it. I really don't. And I don't feel it's fair to go after Lindsay that, well, that's not true either, because he gave me the opportunity to tip Lindsay off, and I didn't do it, Sam. I didn't do it, so I guess that means I really do want to know the truth. Want to know if she's behind it all. I know I promised you. I know I told you that I wanted to move on. I wanted to start our life over, and I was ready to let go of the past, and that I promised that I would do that, but I need to know the truth. I want to know. I have to know, Sam. I have to, and I guess I'm asking for you to forgive me.
Will you forgive me? Please? Oh, good. Sam?
So, I see you have your menus. This is my station, but I'm gonna check and see if somebody can cover for me. I'm almost done, anyway.
You don't have to do that.
No, it's all right. No problem. It's closed, and I'm sure Miss Devine won't mind if I leave a little early.
Seth, you could be our waiter.
That's okay. Have a nice dinner.
You okay?
Fine.
You want to go talk to him, honey?
No. No, you were just about to tell me something?
Yes. Okay. Now, this is something that I have thought about for quite a long time.
Hello there, Dave. What are you two doing with Roxy's daughter?
Why don't you go bother another table?
Why did they even let you in here?
It's a free country. Nicole or Victoria or whoever you are tonight.
Good night, Allison.
You know, I think the real question is, what is Jessica doing here? I mean, she certainly can't afford it now, can she? No, you're one of the huddled masses. No money, no future. How does it feel?
That's what you were going to tell me tonight.
I'm sorry, I didn't have a chance to explain.
But how could you be... I'm having a tough time understanding this.
Complex concept like fatherhood, I can see. You just need to try a little harder.
Let's not make this any more difficult than it is, okay?
Fair enough.
Thank you. Look, Antonio, the reason I was so happy about the job offer from Lambda University is because I'd recently found out that my father lived here.
You've known all this time?
I was actually misinformed. I thought that RJ's brother was my father.
Hank.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful man that he is. He was making secret child support payments to Carrie's mother and keeping the fact that I had a daughter secret for years.
I think that it was mainly my mother's doing. She convinced Hank not to let RJ know about me.
Because of who he is.
Well, see, sadly, I didn't lead that perfect, mistake-free life you did, Antonio.
I think they just thought I would be better off not knowing RJ.
They were right. Don't you ever get tired of following this family around like some pathetic little puppy?
No. I think you should order the house salad. It's the least expensive thing they've got.
I know the menu. I've eaten here many times. Yes, but that was before. This is now. You see, you have to live within your means, kiddo, and you got to start thinking about getting a job. You and me, we're just alike. Think, sisters in poverty.
No, she is nothing at all like you.
Okay, leave now or I make you.
Relax. I'm going. Better start hawking all the things they left you, because soon you're going to be on the outside looking in.
Get out!
You don't need to raise your voice. Does she have a reason for doing that?
She's twisted, who knows?
I mean, really, was it, did she want to insult me? Because, I mean, it didn't work.
Well, that's good.
It's all about money. Money. That's it. I mean, I could care less what happens to Grandpa Victor's money. I don't care what Natalie does with it.
Well, you're going to be as well off as Natalie is.
No, not anymore. I signed those papers, remember?
Yes, I know, but I'm not talking about your grandfather's money. You see, if things work out the way I'm hoping they will work out, you're going to be, well, more than adequately provided for.
I don't understand. What things do you want to work out?
Well, this is what I want to talk to you about, see? Oh, baby, I love you with all my heart.
I love you too, Mom.
And if you're not my biological daughter, it doesn't matter to me, okay? In my heart, in my mind, you are and always will be my child.
And you will always be my mother.
Good. So, let's just make it official.
What?
Jessie, I would like to adopt you.
I asked you a question.
Can a chick hang around and have a couple of brewskis?
What are you doing reading all this stuff about Jessica?
Well, I have to know about my real daughter. I want to know everything that I possibly can.
That's really funny. Seeing as how I was your daughter and you never cared anything for me.
Honey, you're my phony baloney daughter. All I really care about is my real flesh and blood.
All you really care about is booze.
You know why I drink? Because of you. Because you've been like a ball and chain around my neck from the get-go. Always screaming away, wanting me to change your cruddy diapers, feed me, hold me, give me a bath.
I was a baby.
Honey, you were a pain in the butt. Now Vicky, Lord Buchanan, the Duchess, I don't know, whatever her name is. Every morning she must get up and she goes, what did I do to deserve a little pain in the butt like her?
It's not true. She's starting to like me. I mean, look what she gave me for Christmas.
Honey.
It's a family heirloom.
Honey, that's a payoff to keep you quiet, because nobody can stand your constant whining, because nobody likes you, and they never will.
Hey, watch your mouth, lady.
Boy, you better watch your mouth if you don't want...
What? What? You afraid she's gonna find out the truth about you?
Look, Antonio, I know that the police department has issues with RJ, but that
Have you
doesn't mean...
seen this man's record?
Yes, I know that he spent time in Joliet prison, but he has paid his debt to society, okay?
What about all the stuff he did after he got out of prison? Huh? I mean, would you like to know the business he's involved in here in Lambie?
Well, look, let's just make sure she knows we're talking about
Money laundering, racketeering, assault, receiving stolen property.
RJ already told me about all that, okay? But he put that behind him.
Carrie, what are you talking about? Your father hired the hitman who almost killed my brother.
And when Jen was at her lowest, I mean her rock bottom lowest, I told myself, you know, I'm doing this for her. And you know what else I told myself? That I am not alone because Troy MacGyver understands me. Dr. Troy MacGyver knows why I'm doing this.
Wait a minute, whoa. You thought about me.
Yes,
Is that the truth?
the absolute truth.
Wow. Thank you.
I would like to be honest with you about something else, if I could.
Of course. Anything.
You see, that is one of the many wonderful things about you. I can say anything to you.
You can say anything at all.
Okay, this is going to be kind of embarrassing, but it's the truth. So help me God.
Okay.
You have the most amazing, Adonis-like, incredible body.
Thank you.
And wrapping my arms around you, holding you with that back and these arms and the chest and the legs. Like holding a rock.
Thank you again.
And can we talk about the sex for just 1 minute? It's so good with you. I just want it all the time.
Okay, now you're just making stuff up.
No, it's the truth. Nothing but. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with me? Why am I saying this to you?
Oh, wow. You know what they say. In vino veritas.
Yeah, that must be it. It's either that or just that, you know, I just feel so comfortable when I'm with you because you are so nice and caring.
I'm glad that's the way you feel. Because I do care about you.
I know you do. And that makes me so happy. Because it's so nice for me to spend time with someone that's not playing a game with me. And I'm not playing a game with you. And it's been a long time since I've felt that.
Since you felt what?
The other men I've been attracted to were nothing like you. I knew what they wanted. I tried to give it to them, you know. I tried to give everything to them because I just wanted them to give me some love in return, you know, any love. I guess I just couldn't meet their expectations.
I find that hard to believe.
I think they wanted me to be someone that I'm not. Someone I could never be. So of course I failed. And then they would abandon me, and then I would just feel used, and then I was alone. But you are different, because you understand me completely.
That's right. I do. Completely.
You don't expect me to be anybody else. I'm sorry. You know, I just wanted to thank you.
Hey. Listen to me, okay? The only person that I expect you to be is you. A wonderful, beautiful, smart, sexy woman that I am lucky to know.
Well, it's crazy. You know, it's just so different from the first time we met. Remember when I put the pillow over your face?
Whoa. So now you're admitting it?
I'm admitting it. I don't know why, but I am. I mean, I pushed that baby good and hard on your face. You remember?
Yes, I believe I do.
Well, you know why now, of course. Well, you look so much like Colin. And now that I know you, I mean, well, I would never do that again.
You really hated my brother that much, huh?
I was afraid of your brother.
You were afraid of my brother. Why? Did you think he would hurt you?
Yes.
Lindsay, did Colin threaten you? Did he know something that could hurt you? Something that you did?
Seth, I'd like you to meet Roxanne, my so-called mother.
The one who raised you?
Oh, yeah, well, you know, I did as well as I could, considering the bad hand that I was dealt. And who are you, good-looking?
The guy who's throwing you out of
Hey,
here.
wait a minute. Wait, I paid for my computer time.
too bad.
I was just reading. Wait a second.
You okay?
Sure. Yeah, fine. Who cares? You know, she's been that way ever since I was little. I mean, what's wrong with me? I'm fine. Really.
Can I do anything?
No. Unless you can tell me why she's always so mean.
Just forget her. She's a drunk. She gets her kicks out of making you feel as bad as she does.
Why does she hate me so much? I mean, what's wrong with me?
Nothing is wrong with you.
Yeah, well, something must be because everyone hates me.
I don't.
Really?
Of course not.
the only one who's ever cared about me. The only one my whole life.
I didn't expect you to say that.
Oh, well, I've spoken to Clint, and he thinks it's an excellent idea, provided that that's what you want.
Yeah, and I'd like to stay on as stepdad, if I may.
You want to adopt me? I'm sorry, that just sounds strange, you know? I mean, I think of you and Dad as my parents.
Oh, honey, we are your parents. We are. The adoption would simply make it, well, legal.
I don't care about money, Mom. I really don't.
Honey, this is not about the money. Okay, I promise you it's not. This is simply about a commitment that I made to you nearly 20 years ago. To love you, to care for you, to make your life just the best that it could possibly be.
You've done that already. Mom, maybe it's time for me to take care of myself.
Well, I mean, that's a choice that you could make, of course. But you don't have to decide that tonight.
No, it's very confusing.
Of course you're confused. Your life has been turned upside down. I just want you to know one thing, for sure. You are my daughter, and you always will be.
The hitman.
Don't you remember me telling you about it?
Yes, I do, but what does that have to do?
It was him. It was him. He put the contract out on Christian. He hired that guy Schaefer. Now I've got Schaefer in jail, but RJ won't testify against him.
Is that true?
That is his version of something a lot more complicated. I'm not going to stand here in my club and defend myself to a cop who's just going to make up the facts as he needs.
Fine. Because nobody wants to hear it. Certainly not me. So good luck opening your club, because you're going to need it. Come on, Carrie, let's go. You going to stay here with him? Are you going to come with me?
Whoa, whoa. Take it easy, okay?
You know I love you.
Natalie, we're not going back there. I care about you, but don't get the wrong idea, okay?
Sure, I get it. You're still keyed on Jessica. Yeah, why bother with the old lover? I mean, she's not worth the time of day.
I thought you said you just wanted to be friends. I mean, that's what you said at New Year's Eve.
Just run off to Jessica, have fun.
Yeah, well, I was just there, and she doesn't want anything to do with me.
Yeah, well, that's not what I heard.
Did she say something?
Yes. But if you think that I'm gonna help play matchmaker for you and Miss Precious, then you can forget it.
Oh, come on. I mean, she was really hurt the way you dumped everything on her. If she said something, anything, the least you could do is tell me what it was.
Hey, Seth? Cool it. Is he bothering you?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, he is.
Seth, your shift here doesn't start for another few hours, so why don't you go take a walk?
Make it a long walk.
What's he so hot about?
Nothing. Nice to see you, Chad. You look great.
You too. You always do. Listen, is there something I can get you? Anything?
No, I came here to see you.
Really?
Uh-huh. I've got a proposition for you. Hey. You didn't hear me? You didn't hear...
What? Hi.
Oh, you didn't hear one word I said, did you?
I think I must have fallen asleep.
Yeah, I think that may be right.
You know what?
What?
This just may be the most perfect moment of my life. the girl that got away. You were always my mind-up baby girl. Remember that day at O'Hare when you didn't show up to go to Tahiti with me? Yes. How many years has it been?
Oh, God.
How many times have I wondered what would have happened if you'd said yes? What if I'd said things differently? What if I had convinced you how much I love you? You know, eventually I had to accept what happened. That, you know, that there was nothing I could do, and the timing just wasn't right. But the timing is perfect. Right now, I am holding in my arms the woman I have always loved.
I've done so many things.
You mean things that Colin knew about?
I probably shouldn't tell you this, but there was a time that Colin and I were very close.
Really? When was this?
When he was married to my sister.
You mean Melanie? That was a long time ago.
Colin and I had an affair.
Well, I'm sure it was Colin's idea.
What difference does it make? I shouldn't have done that. I should never have hurt my sister like that.
Yeah, but Lindsay, look, that's in the past. More recently, when I showed up at Colin's will reading, you thought I was him and you tried to kill me.
I told you I was afraid of him. I asked RJ to watch everybody and keep them out in the other room so I could go in and take care of Colin.
Why did you have to take care of Colin? What were you afraid he was going to do?
I was afraid he was going to hurt my daughter.
Hurt Jen?
The night he died, he threatened to seduce Jen. I would do anything to protect my children. And that's why I put the pillow over Colin's face. Well, over your face, as it turns out.
Lindsay, are you sure it had nothing to do with Nora?
I'll meet you later. I need to speak with my father.
After everything I've told you, what can you possibly have to say to him? Fine. I'll meet you at Breakbar, since RJ doesn't own it anymore.
Antonio, what about us? Are we still okay?
Look, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Well, see, I told you, when it comes to enemies,
Are you responsible for what happened to Christian Vega?
Okay, so what's your proposition?
I want you to start dating Jessica Buchanan.
No way.
Why not?
Because, for one, I was kind of hoping...
Yeah, I know. I know what you were hoping. But it's not going to happen unless you help me. So please, I can make it worth your while.
I don't think so.
Do you know how rich I am?
How rich are you? Never mind. Look, I can't do it, okay?
Sure you can.
No, I can't, because Jessica is really tight with Christian, okay? And Christian is my boss here. And the last thing I need is to tick him off. If you want to get between Seth and Jessica, you're just going to have to find another way.
Fine. Then I will.
Darling, are you sure you don't want any dessert or coffee?
Yeah, we could make this your adopted birthday. Maybe get a free piece of cake.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. I need to get home. I need to get some studying and think about this. adoption thing.
But don't let it bother you, okay? And when you decide whatever you think is right, then you let us know.
Thank you.
May I escort you to your car?
Why?
I don't know. Your stepdad, it seems like that's what stepdads would do.
That's very sweet. But if parking garages creeped me out, I wouldn't be able to go anywhere. Thank you anyway.
Thank you.
See you, Mom.
Good night, sweetheart.
Where have you been?
Hey, I got a life too, you know.
What's this?
Hey, those are my lottery tickets. Those babies are going to change my life.
For Pete's sake.
All right, give me those. I did everything you told me to do. I memorized all that stuff.
Good, because Jessica's going to be as rich as they come.
You did it.
It was easier than I thought. Okay, so now we're ready for phase 2.
Right. Phase 2. What's phase 2 again?
Remember what you're supposed to do. Hi, Jessica. I have a surprise for you.
We have all this time to ourselves. When do you think that'll happen again?
Probably not until Matthew goes away to college.
We should make the most of it.
What are you suggesting?
I'll give you a hint.
Colin knew something, didn't he? Something that you did to Nora.
Why do you say that?
Oh, it's just a guess. I mean, you and Nora aren't exactly close.
Well, you got that right.
In fact, I think it's safe to say that you dislike Nora.
I do not dislike Nora.
You don't.
No. I hate her guts.
All right. So then I can't help wondering if when Colin had Nora at his house, were you the one who put him up to it?
You mean when he had her locked up in his place?
Yes. Was Colin the one that gave Nora that memory-erasing drug? Or was it you?
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live.
On the next One Life to Live.
Harry, please, let me explain.
You take those grubby psycho hands off of my daughter.
I'm gonna tell you, Troy. I'm gonna tell you everything.
I will not have her taking away everything that I have.
What happened to my son?
Pine Valley, a destination of love, life, and adventure. And you can visit Pine Valley every Sunday for the All My Children Marathon, beginning at 6:30 p.m., 3:30 Pacific. SoapNet, soap watching made easy.